So welcome back. She's a host herself, so I don't even really need to do anything, but just let her go
everybody.
for it. Come
I'm
on,
here,
baby.
Cherise Monique with the Heat from the Street. I'm here on Community Spotlight with my girl, Miss Kim Congo. I'm so happy to be here. Happy Monday, everybody.
And it's Sunday.
Sunday. My bad.
That's
Sunday.
right. That's right.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
That's
Sunday,
right.
fun day.
Hey. All right, so now tell us about everything. So first, let's hear about the Jumpin' Jacks.
Jumpin' Jacks Learning Center.
Hey.
So, Jumpin' Jacks Learning Center is about 1.5 years old, everybody. And if you need quality child care, you need to come on over to Jumpin' Jacks Learning Center because guess what? We are enrolling. Now,
Ages.
We serve infants all the way up to preschool, so that's like 5 years old.
Okay.
School-age children, we do before and after care for you. We stay open till 8 o'clock, so you need those extended hours. If you work a part-time job in the evening, we are here to serve you.
Hey.
One of the most things that I really love about Jumpin' Jacks Learning Center, outside of the fact that we provide quality early childhood education, this is a business, this is a legacy that my mom started, and it feels so great to continue her legacy. And not only did my mom start the legacy, both her sisters had child care centers.
Wow.
Both her sisters had daycare, so it like ran in the family. So it feels good to be able to continue something, you know, that my mom started.
That's nice. That really is good. And that's what we need more of. Like, we need more legacy stuff going on in our community, and we need to just make sure it happens. So now, and that's important. So let me share this. As you work and you're a mom, you really want to feel good about where you leave your baby, especially when they can't talk to you and all of those kind of things. So
I had the luxury of when I had kids, when I got pregnant with my first baby, my mom, that's when she started her daycare. So I never had to put my own children in the daycare center because by the time I had my first son, my mom's daycare center was open. So I'm really grateful that I didn't have to go through that because that in itself is a stressor, you know, having to find a trustworthy, child care center. But we make you feel good when you come to our center.
So that's what I wanted to put key in on because I know when I was able to put my baby in daycare, I didn't even know their phone number because it's either hot or cold with me. Like, if I don't trust you, my kid's not staying there. So that's not happening.
And I can understand that.
Once I do, we all right. So. And I'm sure, so tell me some things that you think are assets in your place.
Well, first and foremost, it's family ran.
Okay, that's important.
My mother works there with me.
Okay.
And so with that being said, everybody is on the same page. She is just as invested in the children and the business as I am. So I do not have to feel nervous or insecure when I'm not in the facility.
Okay.
I know that this business is being ran top tier, and that is so important to me. The main thing for me is that your kids are safe, that they're getting nurtured, and that they're getting the education that they need. And those are like the main 3 things for me. Your child is safe, we love them, and they are getting the education that they need. So when they do leave Jumpin' Jacks Learning Center, they're not really ready for kindergarten. They're really ready for first grade.
Hey, all right. I like that. So, and that's the safe and the nurtured for me are the main 2. I think that they're going to learn. You know, I figured that out later. So probably with my first kid, I made him learn different things all the time. You know what I mean? When we first started. But then, fortunately, I had, family, same with you, family daycares. And so when you have a family, it really feels good. You know what I mean?
It does.
They really.
It does. And another good thing about Jumpin' Jacks Learning Center, it's not just a place where you can come and get child care services. We are a whole wraparound provider. We not only provide child care services, but we provide wraparound services. So if we see a family in need, whatever the need is, we make sure we go out and find those resources to help the family as well. And that is very, very important to the business and the curriculum and the program as well. So I think that's another unique thing about our learning center is we're just not there for the children, we are there for the families. And if we can meet the needs of the family and the children, that just makes it more better for the self-sufficiency of the community.
Yes. And then that helps that connection because you want to feel connected. Well, see, you didn't have to deal with that. Let me share for those of us who had to take our child, someone other than our mom, you want to feel that connection. You want to know that my baby is safe and I feel like I can call and I can say with 2. Oh, yeah, I couldn't think of the third one. Ain't that terrible? Sorry, Casey. with at least 2 of the 3. Because my last one, I had to just tell her, come on home, honey. We couldn't. Yeah, sometimes so we could. We didn't have you. If you have jumping jacks, you don't have to worry about that. But for me, with my thing, like I said, I either trust you or I don't. So when I felt a little something, come on back home. We're going to figure something else out. So, it really is important, that trust. That trust factor is something. And that love. You actually said you love everybody. And that love is important. Love is real.
That's why I like having my mom there, because my mom gives like this grandmother, everybody calls her auntie in the daycare, but she gives this grandmother type feel. So it makes the environment more, it gives a more home-like experience. Yeah. Even though we're in a child care center, when you come there, it still feels like home because we love you, we love on you, and we don't treat you like you strangers. So when you come in there, you know, once you get to know us, you are now our family.
Hey, that's what and that's so important. Yeah. So now how do they get in touch with you? How do they enroll? What do we need to do?
So we are expanding. I am so excited.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, God is so good. If I could tell you, I probably don't have enough time to tell you this story about how this daycare came into fruition, the backstory, but to make a short story shorter, we are expanding. I am getting ready to open up another classroom, so we are enrolling. Now, to get in touch with me, you can, we're on social media, Jumpin' Jacks Learning Center. You can reach out to me at my Instagram, I am Cherise Monique, Jumpin' Jacks Learning Center. Our phone number is 302-723-7759. 302-723-7759. That is our mobile business number. We are enrolling, guys. This is the perfect time for you to come and tour our facility, schedule an interview, because we have spots available. And, I mean...
You have infant spots?
We do have infant spots available.
Okay, because that's always hard.
We do have infant spots available, but with those infant spots, we also are hiring. So if you need a job, come see us. If you're interested in early child education, if you're interested in CDA, if you're interested in being a teacher, come start with us. We can get you started. That's another thing. I'm also into professional development, whatever it may be. So we got you.
All right. So now speaking of that, let's go ahead. That was a perfect segue.
Okay. So speaking of professional development and along those lines. Yes. So outside of the daycare, I am also a confidence coach. I am an author. I have my own Rebuild Your Life coaching planner. I am a licensed social worker. So with that being said, I service every age throughout the lifespan, from infants all the way up to adults. It starts with the child care center. And once we leave the child care center and you graduate from there, you can go ahead and roll over to my empowerment program for girls, which is Rand Role Model Society. That serves 7 to 13 years old, and that's all about boosting esteem and boosting your confidence. And I do that through TV, fashion, photography, and modeling. So once you exit out of that program and graduate at 18 years old, and then you can go on and move on over to the Rebuild Your Life brand, which is for adults.
Okay.
Right? So I came up with this brand, I came up with this business because this naturally, my lifestyle is advocating, being in the community, trying to help people, just naturally. So guess what I did, y'all? I turned my whole lifestyle into a business, and that is so fun.
Okay.
That is so fun. My whole lifestyle is a business, an LLC behind my name now. Because it's like every day somebody is calling me for advice. Somebody is calling me to be inspired. Somebody's calling me to be motivated. Somebody's calling me because they need a job. Somebody's calling me because they need something. Right. And I'm doing all these things every day just naturally. And I love to do it. So I said, why not turn it into a brand? Why not turn it into a business? Right? So how do I accomplish all these things that I love to do? A planner. I love planners. I have so many planners that I have so many dreams and goals that I can just go to a storage bin and pull out, and I can go back and look at them and be like, oh my gosh, I did that. Like 2017, 2015, 2014. I got planners that date all the way back to then. I want to get married. What do I want my husband to be like? I need to get my credit together. Am I going to go back to college? Am I going to go to real estate school? Am I going to open up a daycare? I had all those things written down. And I could literally go back and say, oh, yup, I got married. Yup, I went back to college. Nope, I didn't go to real estate school, but I did something else, right? So with that being said, planners really, really help me navigate. Planners really, really help me stay focused. Planners really, really help me align my dreams and goals.
That's it.
Planners help me keep my life together, because if I didn't have it, I would be all over the place. So I said, what other great idea would it to be to start my own planner? So I came out with my own planner, the Rebuild Your Life Coaching Planner. And it's just not a planner that has just lines and paper. This is a planner that really You're going to look through it.
All right.
This is a planner that really holds you accountable. It helps you goal set.
Right?
It helps you celebrate the small goals. It helps you think about those back burner dreams that you left on the back burner before life started lifing, before you became a mother, before you became a father, before you had to work 9 to 5 to pay bills, because them bills roll around so fast.
Yes.
They roll around so fast, and before you know it, we forget all about our dreams and goals, and because we're too busy just trying to survive. So
and
this planner,
celebrate.
yes, we celebrate the small things.
Right. That's right.
And it's also coaching information in there, like instructions. So.
And then
I have a planner. I also have a journal. I don't have the journal with me, but I have a planner for the day and I have a journal for at night. So if you're trying to get your sugar, honey, iced tea together, they already let me know before it started. I can't say what I really, really want to say, but if you're trying to get your sugar, honey, iced tea together, you can just go right on over to my website, www.iamcherismonique.com, and purchase a planner, purchase a journal. If you don't want to go to my website, slide in my DM. I'll drop one off to you. You can get both of them for $60. The planner is $35. The journal is $30. Together, you can get them for $60.
All right, so I like this one. Tell me about that.
So,
hey, that's real.
I have my own quotes in here too, y'all.
Yes.
So it says, one of my quotes that Miss Kim just pointed out, what if it does work out exactly how you imagined What if it does work out how you imagined it? Entertain that thought. So with that being said, guys, we are stinking thinking.
Always.
Stinking thinking will consume us, and that will put us in a stagnated place where we won't even give ourselves a chance. Mm-hmm. We're too busy looking at other people. We're too busy focusing on what didn't happen, what happened in the past, why it didn't work out, when if you just change your mindset, if you just change your thought process, and that's where it's thoughts right here in your mind.
Yes.
If you just change your thought process and entertain that, then you can start to manifest your dreams and your goals, because guess what? I did.
So tell us before, because we see you all put together now. So was there a time that you struggled and then you had to get to here, or have you always been you?
No way, Jose. No way, Jose. No, I can't say I probably always did have a level of confidence, but it stopped at a certain point. And then at that point, it stopped right there, and that's where I stopped at. But I got tired. I got tired of being mediocre. I got tired of being mediocre. And it used to piss me off, the fact that I knew I had something good inside of me and I couldn't get it out.
Yes.
I was so uncomfortable with myself because I knew I had the potential and I wasn't doing anything with it. And at one point I just was like, you know what, enough is enough. And I was talking about all those journals that I had, and I remember it was like 2014, 2015, I had all this stuff written down. And I was like, I'm on it. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. And one thing that helped me really change my life was being in the laborers union. I was a member of Local 199, and then I had an opportunity to join Local 413 out of Chester, Pennsylvania. And that in itself helped me, put me into position to be financially comfortable.
Okay.
But that came with a sacrifice, y'all. That wasn't easy. Because I work long hours. I work 6 days, 7 days a week, working 10, 12-hour days in 90-degree weather, 95-degree weather, 10-degree weather, snowstorms. It wasn't easy, so I did make the sacrifice, but I had to keep my mind on the money because there was a goal that I had in mind.
Okay.
And once I became financially comfortable, it put me in a position where I was able to focus on my other dreams and goals.
Okay.
So that's where we are today. So Still Toast to Stilettos is another brand that I have outside of the Rebuild Your Life brand. Outside of Jumpin' Jacks Learning Center, I also have Still Toast to Stilettos. Still Toast to Stilettos represents that construction, putting on my hard hat, putting on my steel toe boots, putting on that protective equipment, and going out there. And now I put on my stilettos because I'm not doing no more. But then it also represents what you have to have on, the invisible equipment that you have to wear to get through life every single day. You have to walk out there and have on your PPE, your personal protective equipment. You have to have on your hard hat. You have to have on your protective goggles. You have to have on your gloves. You have to have on your Nomex, your equipment, so you do not get hurt in the physical and a literal form. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day I got to put on my PPE, even though I don't really got it on, but I got it on.
That's right.
I got it on. You feel me?
When you think it to yourself that before I get out, let me protect myself.
Yes.
And then you're prepared for that day.
Lace up your boots and put on your hat.
Every day.
Every day.
For real. And then that time in the morning. So I do it in the morning. So I kind of meditate a little bit, get my mind together, my thoughts for the day.
Right.
And focus on my goals that I have at that particular time. How do you start your day?
Well, I've been, coaching other people, teaching them how to rebuild their life and trying to get them motivated. But I'm still rebuilding my life, too. I show up the best that I can, but to be totally transparent, I'm still rebuilding too. So what I am excited about, because lately I have been very consistent with keeping my morning routine together. Mm-hmm. I'm getting older, oh my goodness. I'm getting older, so I have to exercise. I have to take my vitamins.
Okay.
I have to meditate.
Okay.
I gotta eat my breakfast.
All that good stuff, yeah.
So that's what my morning routine looks like. It looks like me taking my sea moss, me getting my vitamin D, my collagen, stretching, making sure I'm lotioning my joints up, getting the motion in the lotion,
hey.
The lotion in the motion,
That's
you know
it.
What I mean? Because I am getting older and I want to be able to preserve myself and to be able to, when I show up, I gotta show up ready, because I can't, coach nobody else or tell nobody else what to do if I ain't looking right.
So what you do, you always look good, girl.
Thank you.
You always. So what advice would you give to someone, or how would you tell somebody for each of your things? So for jumping jacks, we know we can just call, right? We can just call, we can get you, and it'll be easy.
Yep.
So what if somebody's hesitant? They're like, I don't know if I want to tell her what's going on. I don't know if I want to. How do you get somebody out of that point so that they can feel comfortable?
So what I do offer with my coaching sessions is a 15-minute get comfortable with Cherise Monique.
Hey, I didn't even know that.
Yes. So if you are interested in, my services, but you are a little hesitant or reserved, book a 15-minute call so we can get to know each other, and you can get to know me a little bit better, so you can get to know my vibe, you can get to know what type of person I am, and I can get to know you a little bit better. Then we can see if it's a good fit, and if it's not a good fit, I'm just okay with that.
Yeah, and that's good, and that's important you said that, because sometimes it's not, so you have to recognize that and be honest and say, okay, that just means that particular fit didn't work. But I'm sure 99.99% of the time it'll be a good fit.
It's a good fit. I'm here for you.
It's a good fit.
I'm the girl's girl.
So that's good to know. That 15-minute get to know you might let somebody feel comfortable, because sometimes it's a little scary.
It is scary, when you want to open up and telling people your business, and especially if it's somebody that you know.
Right.
Especially if it's somebody that you know. So it can be a little uncomfortable, and I get it. I understand. A lot of people who reach out to therapists and counselors and coaches, they like to talk to people that they don't know.
Right.
They like to talk to people that they don't know. So the choice is yours.
Right. But it's nice to know somebody, because you have to come up maybe a little more authentic. If you're talking to somebody you don't know, you could tell them anything, and they're not going to know that you're making everything up.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. And that's the good thing about being transparent.
Yes,
being transparent. It's like, okay, well, she can relate. She gets it. She ain't feeling like, she's better than or above nobody else. So.
Love it.
Yeah,
you can see that she's loving everybody, just as you are when you come in.
Yeah, I've been there.
Together.
I've been there.
Yes. All right, so this is fun. So now, when I go away, you gonna come host for me?
Sure.
All right.
Absolutely.
Hey.
I would love to.
Yeah.
When you going away?
2 weeks. That's too fast. Oops. We're gonna talk off camera.
We'll talk about it.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll be right
Bye-bye.
back. Thank you so much. All right.